world is ended. Okay. With the weird helmet and WG under my arm, I make my way back to the office. I naturally start to think about what I saw as Asakusa in ruins. What was that anyways? Is Owari-san right? Did I really see a daydream?
気をつけて。
Oops. Maybe I was so blinded and hyped up by the reward that I didn't even notice myself getting the heat stroke. The mysterious words the girl left me with are stuck in my head. But I guess I won't figure out anything by just thinking about it. Ina-san's right. I overheated, got a heat stroke, and I started seeing and hearing things. That has to be it. As I try to convince myself I walked through the familiar town of Asakusa. Judgment 7 Office, July 16th, 2017. After leaving the Asakusa Ryoku and passing the Hisago shopping street, I turned at a few street corners and arrived at a certain building. The Hotel Stins, that's clearly the building he's going to. No. It's old looking, then has 3 floors, and it's Judgment 7's office. Now, the name Judgment 7 might sound like the name of a hero group from some old manga, but let me assure you, it's nothing like that. It's actually a game development company, and this whole building belongs to it. J7 is no doubt one of the smaller game dev companies in the world. Even when you include me and Yuno-san, the part-time workers, the total is just 7. Started working here and became part of the team about a month ago. As a college student who thought of becoming a game designer, I was very happy at first. But then I was given a bare taste of how harsh the industry is, or rather, just J7 really is. First of all, the work hours are just insane. When game development takes off, you can barely sleep, bathe, or eat, and it's common to actually spend the night in the office. Worst of all, the pay we part-timers get is seriously low, like so low that I'm actually afraid to calculate my hourly pay. Lastly, the members are all extremely quirky and putting up with their oftentimes absurd tasks can be taxing. My role in the company, by the way, is AD, and no, despite what you'd expect, that does not stand for assistant director, but assisting director. Basically means I'm in charge of whatever odd jobs the others may give me. Anyway, I'm back at the office. I'd like to get some rest now, but honestly, my hopes are low. I sigh and enter the building. Judgment 7 Office, Dev Room. I make my way up to the 2nd floor and open the door to the dev room, where I am welcomed by a wave of hot air. That instantly reminds me of what Owari-san said about the air conditioner. Yeah, this is definitely a burning hell. It's also humid, making it feel like a weak sauna. The dev room is split into 2. The development space at the front and the conference space further in. The office supplies here are all second-hand, making the whole place look and feel really messy. There's even a desk that looks like it's from an elementary school. Whose is it anyway? Two men are at their PC screens with frenzied expressions, and I'm not sure if it's because of the boiling heat. I don't know why, but the air feels tense.
Number 0の機関か.
Fat guy. The man making the edge of his sunglasses flash is Iruka-san. His official name is Iruka number 2. Of course, it's not his real name, he calls it his soul name. That's basically a developer name. Iruka is Japanese for dolphin. Why he went with that and why number 2, I have no idea, and I feel I never will. He's obviously a member of Judgment 7. His role is planner, scenario writer, and scripter.
どうしたナンバーズ。まるで異世界ノバークに紛れ込んだ冴えない普通の大学生のような顔ではないか。
Apparently, number 0 refers to me. What he calls people is completely arbitrary, making them really hard to understand. It's so bad that sometimes some of the members just outright ignore whenever he does that. Someone should really put him on the tape, really give him a table to help them remember the nicknames he gave us. In fact, he's in charge of the settings in the company's games, so he should make one himself.
どうしたゼロ。まだ意識がアッシャー界に定着しきっていないようだが、魂定着の儀式が必要か？
He calls me a weird name again and adds a strong dose of his incomprehensible nonsense. Man, this is annoying.
いやいや、僕の意識でしたらもう18年も前からこの世界に定着してますからご心配なく。それにゼロって何なんですか？そんな恥ずかしい名前で呼ばないでくださいよ。
人には2通りの名前があるのだよ。神の計画書に記された戦士としての名前と、そして前世から受け継いだ魂に刻まれた名前だ。
両親からもらった名前はどこに行っちゃったんですか？
ほう、さすがラノベの主人公のような的確なツッコミ。血は争えんという。
Hello, person in the chat.
だから何の血なんですか？うちの両親は普通のサラリーマンと主婦ですよ。
That's kinda sad.
いずれわかる。たとえお前がそれを拒もうが望まなかろうが、
Yeah,
い
got
やで
two
もその
people.
時が来る。
He makes the edge of his sunglasses flash again. Still don't really know how he does that.
拒もうが望まなかろうが、それって同じ意味ですよね。いやおうなしってことですか？
Kind of, yeah.
っていうかイルカさん、絶対何も考えずに適当に喋ってますよね。
我が輩の言葉はまさに天からの啓示。考えるのではない、感じるのだよゼロ。
That is so weird. Especially that face. Ruka-san's voice resounds through the dev room. The fact that he does this even when other people are trying to work has people describing him as the vocal madman. But that doesn't seem to bother him whatsoever. I figure there's no point in talking to him anymore and face the other person here.
お疲れ様です、尾張さん。ただいま戻りました。
おお、レイジ君、おかえり。実験ご苦労だったね。
This man is Seikei Owari. He's the one who was telling me what to do during the student experiment. He's also the founder and main representative of this game company, Judgment 7. He works as the main programmer and his skill at programming is actually amazing. He specialized in creating ultra-perverted programs that no normal person could write. I hear that his incomprehensible code might or might not also be used in security programs of some major online shopping site. Of course, the role program that we experimented with was also made entirely by him. Also, Seikei Owari isn't his real name, but a developer name he gave himself, which is kind of obvious, I guess. Speaking of which, my own name here is Reiji Gozen, or Midnight, is also just a developer name Owari gave me by changing the reading of my real name, Reiji Misaki.
しかしあんな中途半端なところで実験が中断してしまうなんてね。あそこから盛り上がるところだったんだよ。まあ待っていてくれたまえよ。また日を改めてあの実験の続きをするつもりだからね。レイジ君には今日以上に 浅草の街で大暴れしてもらうことになるだろう。
That's not perverted at all. Bigger show than today. You're downright evil, aren't you? But wait, maybe I'll be able to bear it for the reward. Man, what a pathetic thought.
それから戻ってきたばかりで悪いんだが、レイジ君も早速参加してくれないかい？
You can almost hear the hesitation in my voice. Ori-san is probably examining what caused the world program to fail and crash. If that's really the case, I can't help him at all. I'm a complete layman when it comes to programming, so I don't have any of the necessary
どうし
knowledge.
たんだい？えらく歯切れの悪い返事じゃないか。
いえ、ワールドプログラムの検証の手伝いですよね。僕なんかにできることはあるんですか？
はあ、違う違う。あっちの方なら君に頼むことは何もないよ。もう一通りの検証は済ませちゃったからね。
Then what's the point?
ほら、クーラーが行っちゃっただろ。それで室温の上昇に耐えきれないで社内サーバーが熱暴走を起こしたといったところだね。
Well, that makes sense.
ちなみにレイジ君、君に加わってほしいのは別の作業だよ。ズバリインターネットを使ったの。
そしてまたのアクティブオーライトジー
Iruka-san strikes a pose and makes more weird voices. Okay, just so you know, no matter how hard you tried and how loud you shout it, you can't make self-promotion sound cool.
普通
You
にサ
really
ブちゃんへの
can't.
書き込みだって言ってくださいよ。
Subchan or Subchannel is a major online text board forum. At the end of June, Judgment 7 released a new app game, Skeleton Gate. It's the first game I ever helped develop. We got it from the planning stages to release all within June alone, and needless to say, the schedule was downright hellish. Because of that, we called the month the June of Nightmares, and none of us want to experience something like that ever again. However, despite seemingly costing us a few years of our lives, the game doesn't seem to be attracting that much attention. That's why Owari-san told us to go on Subchan, where there are tons of game threads and actively post to get people interested in our
先ほ
creation.
ど数日ぶりにサブちゃんを覗いてみたのだが、スレッドのあまりの加速っぷりにガク。
His shoulders droop in size.
そこでこれからみんなで集中して書き込みをし、スレッドを盛り上げようというわけさ。
我が輩たちが紡ぎ出すパーフェクトコメントでスレッド、いや屍ゲートを大いに盛り上げようではないか。レッツパーリー。
いやいや、炎上はダメですって。逆効果じゃないですか。
I can't help but comment, knowing him, he'd actually do it. Giving Iruka-san a sidelong glance, I sit down at my own desk. Then I boot up the PC and go to the Skeleton Gate thread. Yeah, it's so dead it's kinda sad. In fact, it hasn't even been touched in 2 weeks now. It's not just dead, it's 6 feet under. I can see why they're so serious about this. It really makes me want to increase the post count. I love how it's only them who've posted anything. Right as I'm about to do it, the new post appears. It's Owari-san. His post is followed by another. This is Iruka-san. You don't say! J7's members are pretty much the only people posting here, making it kind of feel like less of a thread and about the game and more like a weird troll thread meant to put people off with excessive praise. Also, aren't both Owari-san and Iruka-san acting too much like themselves? No. I mean, look, Oroka-san's actually posting like he's a developer. Looks like he realized it and added a comment to try and mask it, but it's already too late. He should really try acting more like a normal poster. I think he should try acting like a normal person first. They're both good examples of what not to do here. So I did the opposite and type up a basic harmless comment. Comment. A passing anonymous wannabe. It appears in the thread. No one should be able to tell that I'm a dev. I've just downloaded Skeleton Gate from the store. I'm liking the idea behind it. It feels original. Looking forward to see how it develops. Then again, I'm not sure if anyone besides us at J7 is looking at this thread. Anyway, a moment later, more comments appear. Hold up, can you not imply that it's just original? The game's true nature is to destroy all common sense. Really? Once for Mori-san. Gate, not Gate. Get a load of this guy. And the others from Oroka-san. Yeah, these people always appear whenever you become a little bit famous. Guess that's just part of the fame. God, you guys are idiots. We're supposed to try and make it more lively. Why are they picking a fight with one of their own? They probably don't even realize. Oh my god. Listen to your child, a neophyte like you deserves a lesson. That group's games are simultaneously Vidya and not. They are akin to sacred texts. And when you are graced by the divine hand of Judgment 7, your meager soul will ascend to a higher plane of the seventh Slayer. I'm pretty sure he meant to say seventh layer, but whatever. Oroka-san types up another one of his unique ideas. I can't make any sense of it. I respond with an offensive comment, careful not to ruin the thread's atmosphere. Alright, sorry about that. Why am I the one who's supposed to apologize here? This is getting on my nerves. Hey, suddenly a Dark Angel of Chaos posted on the thread. Somewhat surprises me since it's a nickname used by another one of J7's members. That's weird. I turned to the nearby desk and see a girl that wasn't there a moment ago. She's facing her PC and not saying a word. That's a weird setup. Like, how do you type with that? I guess, like, draw the typing? I guess she's what you'd call goth. It's a particular fashion sense, and I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but she has a dark air around her, and that makes her seem unapproachable. Nevertheless, she's a real beauty. Her glasses suit her well, and I can't help but momentarily become mesmerized by her side profile. She's another worker at J7 and the one who using the name Dark Angel of Chaos, Natsumi Yuki-san. Never confirmed it, but I'm quite sure that Natsumi is just a developer name, and the Sumi there stands for Sen, which isn't exactly something you'd use in a real name. Her role in this company is basically anything to do with visual design. That covers character design, UI design, logo design, and many other visuals. She also actually lives in this building. Wari-san owns it, and she pays him a monthly rent of 30,000 yen for a part of the third floor. Natsumi-san rarely steps out of the office, making her an oddball who actually lives in the company she works at.
Natsumi-san, おはようございます。
The dark barrier scares me, but I still muster the courage to greet her. She's probably strange to say good morning at this time of day, but this is a workplace where the concept of day and night holds little meaning, so it's normal for us to use that greeting the first time we meet that day. Natsumi slowly looks around, then stares at me with eyes seemingly devoid of emotion.
他に該当しそうな人がいないから尋ねるのだけど、今私に話しかけたのはあなたかしら？
No.
はい、僕ですけど。
Though I like that hat and glove she has, that's kinda
一
cool.
体どうしてそんなことをしたの？まるで意図がわからないのだけれど。
He's just greeting you.
意図ってそんな大げさな。今日初めて顔を合わせたわけですし、同じ職場の仲間として挨拶しておこうって思って。
あなたが私の仲間ですって？はは、面白くて死にそう。
Somber. She laughs, but her face shows no emotion. It's actually a bit scary.
あの変態が何を考えているのかは知らないけれど、私はあなたのことを仲間だなんて思ったことは一度だってないわ。
Ouch.
むしろ邪魔だと思っているくらいだし、何の志も思いも信念も持たない人間が私に対して仲間だなんていう言葉を使うことに吐き気がする。さすがに本人の前では言えないけれど、早くここから消えてくれないかしらと思っているぐらいだし。
Hey, I'm right here, before your eyes. I'd say that out loud, but the dark barrier around here is just too strong. She continues verbally attacking me, not pulling any punches whatsoever.
だから私にむやみに声をかけないで、私の作業の邪魔をしないで、挨拶も不要、空気以下の存在に徹しなさい。
I don't think that's physically possible. After those ice-cold words, she faces her computer again.
すみません。
This isn't the first time she was so harsh to me. But although I often feel like she'll break me, I'm more or less used to it by now. The real problem is that I still don't know how to deal with her. Still don't understand how distant I have to be. She just told me to not greet her or talk to her, but I don't think she'll be satisfied with just that. After I started working here, there was a time period during which I avoided her, careful not to annoy her, the way I just did. Eventually, she said some things about that, not to me directly, but just loud enough for me to hear. One time she said people who don't greet others aren't people, even monkeys can communicate better. God, there's just no pleasing with people like this. Then there was... Who is that frail-looking person that shows up every now and then? If he doesn't talk to me and keeps acting so shady, I may report him. Yes, those words were said by the very same Natsumi-san who just told me not to talk to or greet her again. I still can't understand what kind of person she really is, like her nickname, Dark Angel of Chaos, implies. This girl's really chaotic. How should I interact with her from now on? If I'm to keep working here, I have to find an answer to that. Now, what to do with the URL Natsumi linked? Albeit hesitantly, I move the cursor over and click it. It's a trap! No. Takes me to another thread on SubChan. I messed around with this for over an hour before realizing it was bullshit and trashing it. I want my money back. We warned you, it's your own fault for not listening. It is bad to upload this to the store. Uploading to the store is dirt cheap and there aren't any regulations, so there's trash everywhere. But man, J7's stuff is beyond trash. Takes me to another thread of SubChan. It's entitled Judge 7. Thread 6. You're the ones getting judged edition. Well, that sure doesn't sound nice. I take a deep breath and start reading it. They say the idea behind Skellington is 99 years old. Woo, lad, how old are they? Saw this thread and was interested in just how bad they were. So I went and bought the newest one, Skelly whatever it was. Seriously though, one-time payment in this day and age, and for 800? Jeez. Anyway, it looks like a shoot 'em up, but I can't fire any bullets, and when I tapped on the screen, some letters went out of my care. I then had to read some stupidly long prologue, and before I knew it, 2 hours had passed. What the hell? I see, so that it's basically a Judgment 7 Bastion thread. 428, that's Judgment 7 for you. I don't... he's replying to it. Don't try to understand, it's for your own good. They should finally create a law against the sale of shitty apps. Where were they when even trying to go with this? The dialogue is nonsense, the controls are cheap, the gameplay doesn't make sense. Sound and visuals are in a bad taste, and a goddamn 10-year-old would have made a better game. That's sad by itself, but it's made worse by the fact that it's actually really active. There's quite a few blog posts here. Well, yeah, the gameplay and scenario are shit, but the graphics are pretty good. They're primarily talking about the world, settings, and scenarios. There's a single comment praising the character design, though. Gee, I wonder who that is. 432, haha, no. The problem is the one who posted it. I agree the lines don't make sense, but the character design isn't bad. Dark Angel of Chaos, that's none other than Natsumi-san. She's not very subtle, is she? Take a look at her and she's typing away. Seriously, how do you type with that? I guess the stylus somehow, looks more like a drawing board. But whatever, you know. I take a look at her, she's typing away with a blank look on her face. She's actually praising herself while using her own nickname. I don't know about anyone else on the thread, but we at J7 can instantly see what's going on here. Not even trying to be subtle. Just don't get her. Her personality is just beyond me. Continue reading the thread. Nope, it's exactly that. It's so badly overdone, it's actually hard to make out the details. Feels like the work of a newbie designer trying to show off. There's some more criticism on the character design. Yeah, it's a prime example of someone trying something different, failing miserably. Getting bashed in this badly is disheartening, to put it lightly. I wonder how everyone else feels. Just posting to say that Synchro was actually pretty good. Suddenly the mood of the thread changes. Oh yeah, Synchro is an exception. The post gets a reply from people who agree. If you ignore the fact that you can't clear the last question, the last dungeon, Synchro's actually perfect. Shame it would have been Game of the Year 2016 if it kept its balance until the end. Even those who were bashing J7 until now seem to rate Synchro pretty highly. Why aren't they making something like that again? Hell, did their staff escape or something? Synchro isn't that. Feel the atmosphere of the room change and look at Natsumi again. She stopped typing praises for herself and is now just looking at her PC screen. Her usually stoic face seems to be showing hints of sadness. And she's not alone in this. Well, this got depressing quick. Owari-san and Iruka-san's expressions seem to be a bit stiff too. It's clear that it's because of the comment on Subchan. Synchro is short for another one of Judgment 7's games, Synchro Drive. As a newcomer to this company, I don't know much about the game. All I do know is that they're third work, and that it's an RPG with virtual reality as the main theme. I can't even begin to imagine what about it is making them look so troubled. At the same time, I'm actually surprised that J7 actually made a proper game once. Ouch! Don't say that out loud. As I'm lost in thought, I hear Owari-san speak, probably to try to fix the mood.
諸君、いつまでもこんな連中に好き勝手させておくのはどうだろう。そろそろ急を据えるべきではないかね。
That is a horrible idea.
よく言ったな、世界。我が輩も全く同じことを考えていたところだ。
You're just gonna use your freaking nicknames, so everyone knows it's gonna be you. Eesh.
今こそ裁きの神が降臨せしとき、不届きなる輩よ、拙者の鉄により砕け散るがいい。It's a banish!
Ruka-san's weird voice echoes throughout the room, and man, he really has no shortage for delusional ideas, huh? Well, I'm pretty sure much used to this by now, but I'd appreciate it if he wasn't a bit more organized on that front. Anyways, the fact that he and Owari-san are about to enter this thread is the problem. That can only result in a flame war.
尾張さん、イルカさん、こういうのは放っておいた方が、あえて火に油を注ぐことはないんじゃないですか？
I should have known that they wouldn't listen to me. They just started typing away immense speeds and posting up a storm of comments supporting J7. They don't even refrain from calling the critics idiots and brainlets. Yeah, that'll help. Even the Dark Angel of Chaos, Natsumi-san, joins in, and the fans fans the flames, quickly making the thread even worse. The heat coming from my screen is so bad I can't help but back away.
ほら、レイジ君、何を傍観しているのだ。
That's a horrible idea.
そうだ、ナンバーゼロ。我が輩たちのたぎるフォースの力を解き放ち、この聖戦を勝ち抜くのだ。
こいつら怖いじゃないか。こうなったらドス攻撃でサーバーをダウンさせて。
尾張さん、それなんかわかんないですけど、犯罪っぽいので絶対にやめてください。
It really is. It's actually illegal.
ヒゲ、アスケアディヨンコマ、無限地獄コピーペー。
Really? I really don't feel like joining this, but I can't go against what they want, so I place my hands on the keyboard. The heat of the sun outside, the office with no air conditioning, they're nothing compared to the burning hell of a thread I've resolved to dive into. Oh boy.
ああ、終わった。
Well, I think I'll call that a day. Break. End. See you next time.